Good evening. Up to 100 people are stuck in their homes, according to officials from the rural municipality of Wilton, as they deal with snowfall from the recent storm. This is just some of the conditions the RM is facing right now. With snowbanks up to 15 feet, crews have been busy.
From the recent windstorm that we had over the last couple of days has left us a little bit crippled. But our crews are out diligently working, probably 14 hours a day. We've rented some equipment as well. And you can see by what's behind me what we're up against.
Officials say crews will be working for the next 5 to 7 days, cleaning any leftover snow. They hope to have most of it clear before melting begins.
The negative sides of water is that you're going to be seeing probably some extreme flooding, possibly endangering some buildings and houses as well. But we've been planning for 2 months to minimize it, but of course you don't know until you're into the eye of the storm.
The RM asks for patience while local range roads are being cleared this week. The Ukrainian community is vast around the region. The 8th annual Malanka Dance Festival has brought in hundreds of Ukrainian dancers for a chance to showcase their moves and their culture to the border city. It's an entertaining sight to see as dancers show off their hard work. The choreography is fast-paced, energetic, and colorful. There are more than 600 dancers from various dance clubs from Alberta and Saskatchewan who have come together to perform at the Vic Juba Theatre.
They do get adjudicated, they get medals, they get a mark, but that really doesn't mean anything. It's about the experiencing, the networking with all the other clubs. It's a family. It's such a big family atmosphere around here. It's wonderful.
It's just so awesome for everyone to come together, and it's just so fun to show the Ukrainian culture off, and it's really cool that a lot of people are interested in it, and we want to keep that going.
For Derek Armstrong, he takes pride in the Malanka Festival and says our local dancers have worked hard all year long for competitions and festivals such as this.
My family was part of starting the festival in Lloydminster, and I know that a lot of families have worked hard in it over the years to make it one of the biggest festivals between Alberta and Saskatchewan. So it's really nice. A lot of people are coming to Lloyd and supporting this festival.
It's a lot of fun. It's different than other dancing. In my opinion, it's more challenging, I would think. I love the costumes, the different types of music.
The performances are exciting and there's a lot to expect.
It's a lot more energetic and acrobatic, especially for the young boys and the gentlemen that if you watch today, they'll be doing some big tricks and some high jumping, lots of spins. The ladies, a lot of fast footwork, turning as well. So it's very much high energy.
Derek also hopes to recruit more dancers every year.
We have so much fun. You don't have to be Ukrainian to come Ukrainian dance. I am not even Ukrainian, don't tell anyone. But I did it for 18 years of my life and just love it. It's very active, and the kids, great physical exercise, and they have a lot of fun doing it.
Now you can catch the festival, which is going on tonight at the Vic Juba Theatre until 9 p.m. The festival runs until Sunday afternoon. Service to more than 600 moms and their babies by the Battlefords Union Hospital's obstetrical team was honored with a National Recognition Award. The BUH obstetrical team consists of 35 physicians, registered nurses, and more. They were awarded for their outstanding service in bringing the More OB Patient Safety Program. More OB stands for Managing Obstetrical Risk Efficiently. The goal is to make patient safety the priority and responsibility of everyone on the birthing unit. Spring is usually a time to bring out your spade and get the garden back into shape. Now, the weather may not be cooperating with us just yet, but we have a preview of what's to come from the annual showcase at the exhibition grounds. Bart Pediasic catches up with expert Jim Hole to find out what's hot in the world of gardening and one new project that's hitting its stride across Canada.
Dozens of hopeful green thumbs stayed after Jim Hole's talk in the Prairie Room to pick his brain about all things gardening. Hole has been a cornerstone of plant knowledge in the Edmonton area for years. This was a chance for locals to get up close and personal with the man himself. But what's the hot new trend right now? Holt says it's back to old-fashioned vegetable gardens.
It was a dying art at one time, I think. It was the grandparents who did the vegetable gardening. And then now the kids have discovered it. When I say kids, younger people. And they've decided, you know what, I want to grow what I eat. And so now they're going out and they're putting peas and lettuce and carrots out in the backyard. And they're really engaging in that, which is great to see.
Green roofs were a big part of his talks as well. Not only do they save energy and avoid water runoff, but they beautify surroundings as well. They've even been catching on in some larger cities.
More cities are going that way. And you look at cities like Chicago and Toronto, they've just gone gangbusters on that. Edmonton, Calgary, coming along. We have a more challenging climate, but at the same time, many plants can be grown on the roof. And there's a number of great green roof projects within the city of Edmonton and Calgary and in Saskatchewan as well right now.
And it wasn't just Hole giving out advice. He took some from the community as well.
The great thing about coming to Lloydminster and other great cities and towns, I learn a lot from people too because they try different things. I learned something about blueberries here, about varieties that have been grown here and techniques. So every place I go, I learn something.
And while the weather outside may not get you into the mood to garden just yet, Hole says keep your head up.
But I've seen strange things in this province and in Saskatchewan as well as far as temperatures go and snow and rain. So you never know what's coming at you. You just take it as it comes and do what you have to do.
Bart Pediasic, Newcap News.
And Kyle joins me for our first look at sports. So the Midget AA Provincial Championships were held in Vermilion today.
Yeah, just down the road in Vermilion, Lloydminster had an early morning matchup with Beaumont. 8 a.m. start, so cameraman Graham was up nice and early for this one. Lloydminster strikes first. Dylan Anderson's shot is deflected in front by Caden Kostaski. That makes it 1-0. More from the Blazers just a minute later. Partial 2-on-1. Rylan Sochot decides to keep it in fire. Nice shot over the shoulder, James Brady. It's 2-0. Before the end of the first, Beaumont gets one back. Great rush here by Trayton Cavalieri. He hits the post, but Brady Urichuk is there to clean up the garbage. Makes it 2-1. Then Beaumont ties it up in the second. Colin Affleck gets the puck off the wall, walks in and wires a low shot. Later, the team in white takes the lead with another low shot. Michael Ralph has it at the point. He unloads his first of 3 in the game. That makes it 3-2. They make it 4-2 just a minute and a half later as it's Ralph again. He takes the pass, walks around the defending player and fires it by Dallin Applegate. Beaumont would then just pile on the goals. 9-2 now, and this caps it off. Urichuk on the partial breakaway goes low blocker for his second of the game. That makes it 10-2 for Beaumont. It was win or you're out last night for the Bonnyville Pontiacs. Down 3-1, the Ponts were hoping for a little home cooking, and it would help them out as their series shifted back to Bonnyville for Game 5. It didn't. The White Coat Wolverines came out on top with a 2-1 win to clinch the series. Jackson Dudley scored the only goal for the Pontiacs. Tyler Santos stopped 36 of 38 shots and was the Pontiacs player of the game in a losing cause. Whitecourt moves on to face the Spruce Grove Saints in the North Division Final.